Hey guys, how you doing? It's your boy Alex with the Inside Scoop. So today we're still on it. Baked beans. Baked beans. I've been doing this DApp for about 3 weeks now, and I've just been, compounding my money, and I've been adding a little bit extra as well, just to build my profits faster, right? So if you're not familiar with smart contracts, or you're not familiar with the way baked beans works, or you're looking to just see the white paper or the audit of baked beans, you can check out my video here to find out more information about how smart contracts work and all of that good stuff. So essentially, baked beans is a yield farming opportunity where you stake your amount and then you make money off the principal, right? So the principal, you're making dividends daily, and essentially, it's built around a really strong community because a lot of these smart contracts, they don't last for a long time. But the concept of baked beans makes it so that this can really go and extend for the foreseeable, or the distant future, right? Because the community is strong, and that's really the key behind a good smart contract. You got to have a good community, and because I've invested so much beans, I'm actually, part of, a Telegram group, with the owners and developers, and there's a consensus and an agreement that, everybody will just, rebake 6 times out of the week and eat once, right? Which is fine. I'm not greedy, and it helps you to compound and build your money, guys, you know. So look at this. I have this many beans, 139 million beans that are basically, compounding and actively mining for me, and making, these residuals every single day, my rewards every single day. So let me just flip over to my compounding chart. I make it simple, guys. I always want to make it simple for you guys to understand, right? Because the question you have is, if I put in this amount, how much am I going to get after this, right? So let's just start with $100, something that everybody can afford, right? So $100 compounded for 8%. So this is the return every day, 8%, up to 8%. All right. So essentially, there's a 3% dev fee. So if you deposit 100, they take off $3 just for the dev fee and all that good stuff. So then essentially, at day one, you're making about $7.76. Okay. You compound 10 days, you're already at $15, right? You compound 20 days, you're already at $30, $33. You compound for the month, you're already at $72, right? And I break it down easy here on in the right hand side as well. So you're already at $72. Compound for 60 days, you're already at $727 every single day. Come on, people. You know what I mean? Like literally, like most of us have our money sitting in the bank, not doing anything, literally diddly squat. It's not doing anything. And then for, the few that put it into a mutual funds, what, like the bank gives you what, like maybe 1% to 3% at the end of the year? It's not a smart, business decision. For me, I'd rather put my money in these investments that are going to, turn much more profit, right, than that, right? So let's do 1,000. Actually, you know what? Let me finish off. Let me finish off with 100. Ooh, let me finish off with 100 for the year. So that's 365 days. Yeah. Your daily is insane. And people are like, oh, is that really possible? Yeah, there are people on that platform that I'm talking about that are literally making this. They're churning this profit every single day on a daily basis, right? So it's definitely possible and it's definitely doable. So let's do 1,000. So 1,000, let's see at what point do we start making our capital. Um, so at 35, day 35, so day one, you're making 77. Day 10, you're making 155. Day 20, you're making 334. Day 30, you're making 723. And guys, I'll share, for those that join under me, I'm going to share this compounding chart with you so you can track your investment. Okay. And what's cool about this is that it also breaks down, which is one thing I didn't see on the site. It breaks down the equivalent of beans to BNB. So though you invested one BNB, how much is that equal to in beans? So for example, for me, I have 139 million, 121,965. So if I go 139, 921, 165 165, sorry, 165. I can see that I have 8.76 BNB invested, right? So that's how you can easily track your BNB invested, though your beans are growing and you're trying to figure out, okay, how much BNB do I have in total on this thing, right? So that's an easy, simple way to track it. So I added this over here for your convenience, okay? All right, so at day 35, you're already at 1,000, so you're already making your capital, right? Because once you stake, you can't stake and just pull out your capital here. You can only pull out off the profits that you're making, right? So if you're rebaking 6 times, which is basically compounding, 6 times and withdrawing once, at day 30, or let's say day 38 or 37 or whatever, you're already making, your capital back every single day. You're making that amount back in profits every single day, $1,000, and at day 60, 7 grand every single day, right? At day 90, 73K, and then it just gets out of this world here. All right, so let me just go quickly rebake. I'll show you how I compound. Boom. Rebake, my MetaMask comes up. And if you're not sure how to set up this, there's a video on how to set up MetaMask. So I'll link it up here somewhere on the screen so you can also know how to do that. Okay. So I'll confirm, boom, and then my beans is gonna grow. I may have to refresh my screen here, but once my BNB shows that I've rebaked, I'm just gonna refresh my screen and you should see my beans growing. Do, 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 do. All right, let me see if it's done in MetaMask. Yeah, it's done. It's done. All right, so let me just go and refresh my screen here, and boom, you can see that my beans is now at this value. So if I copy this value, go back over here, I'm gonna paste it in. I have 9 BNB invested. But you know what? Let's keep going. Let me toss another two in there. See, I never promote anything I don't use myself, guys, right? And that's one thing about me. I gotta prove it for myself. So everything that I promote, I invest in it as well. So let me see how much BNB I got. 2.08. Okay, let's toss it in. Baked beans. Boom. All right, and confirm. Let's wait till that's done. So MetaMask is pending. And this is how you deposit, right? You connect to the Binance Smart Chain on your MetaMask wallet, and then that's how you're going to deposit. You just buy BNB, send it over to your MetaMask wallet, and then that's how you can get started on this platform. Wee, look at that. Look at that. All right, good stuff. So let me go over here and I'm just gonna track it. Boom. 10.86 BNB invested in, and 10.86 at this time of this video. BNB to USD is 4 grand, right? A little over 4 grand. So that just goes to show you I'm a big believer in this platform, guys, and the community that is at work in this platform. So if you do join, it's honestly for with this, you want to compound more than you eat. And what I mean by eating is withdrawing. So once a week, withdraw your money. The other 6 days, compound the money, man. Just let it grow. Just let it grow. Once you start making like your daily, you get to the amount, the day that you're making like the profits back in terms of like your daily capital. Let's say you started with 1,000. Once you get to that day that you're making $1,000 days, you can go 5-2, right? And then so basically what that means is withdraw 2 days and compound 5 days of the week, right? So that helps to grow faster, right? Because if you just come here and you just withdraw, withdraw, withdraw every day, the algorithm is smart, the system is smart, so you wouldn't be getting 8%. You'd be getting a little bit lower, right? But if you compound more than you eat, then you're getting, that full size chunk of that 8%. Okay. All right. So I don't want to keep it too long, guys. I want to keep the video short. And yeah, if you have any questions, link me on Telegram. The link to join Big Beans is below in the description. Again, when you join under me, just send me a message on Telegram afterwards, letting me know that, hey, Alex, I want access to the compounding sheet, and I will, share that sheet with you. Okay. All right, guys. God bless. Take care.